What you doing?
Making a vlog?
Oh, can I make a vlog too?
No.
Oh. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Welcome back. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jen.
And today we're coming back with part 2 of, what is it called? Let's Go Deep.
The way I did that, it looked like I just shoved my finger straight up my nose.
But no, so the game is called Let's Go Deep. It's basically an icebreaker game.
Let's get deep.
Let's get deep.
So it's by the creators of What Do You Meme, and it's an icebreaker game to get to know your date. It's good for a first date or these questions more for a 4th or 5th date. But I mean, we've been together for years now, so
17 of them.
Yeah, in the first installment, we did the icebreaker questions. So there's 3 different sets of cards. There's icebreaker, and then deep, and then
Deeper.
So we're getting into the deep questions. The first questions were things like, do you prefer pizza or pasta? Do you get up early or stay up late? Stuff like that. Stuff we kind of already knew, but I did learn some things about you. I did.
I learned a couple things about me too.
So now we're getting into the deep questions.
And we have not flipped any of these cards over, honest to truth. We have no idea what these are, so I'm nervous because some of these it's going to be I can't say that on YouTube.
We'll see. But. We are kind of doing a thing where we're guessing each other's answer first and then giving the answer just to see how well we know each other. You guys can keep score if you want to. We're not really keeping score. But yeah. And you guys can write your own answers to these questions in the comments below.
She's smart. Look at her go. She's like, I know these things. But I'm excited. So we're starting on the deep. This is part 2 of this series. Right?
Yep.
Okay. You ready?
Yes. So the first deep question. What food have you never tried but want to? Oh, I don't think we can guess some of these. Okay, so let's just answer. Let's answer this one. I couldn't guess. Maybe you would want to try escargot if you've never tried it before. I don't know.
No. I don't have a clue how to guess that.
Yeah, we can't guess that. Never mind.
Let's see. What have I not eaten? Bless you, Sayuri. If you heard Sayuri sneeze.
That you'd like to try. And I guess, but want to doesn't mean that you will. So if it's not vegan, it's okay. You can say it.
I can tell you that I tried something the other day that I had not tried. Good key lime pie. And I finally had good key lime pie.
He thought key lime pie was the worst pie ever. And I was like, have you ever had it in Florida? And he goes, no. And I was like, okay, that's only having New England clam chowder in Arizona and saying that it's bad.
There's somebody in Arizona going, mine's good.
But you know what I mean? I was like, no, you have to try it in Florida at least, if not in Key West. So if we ever do go to Key West, you are getting, I don't care how not vegan it is, you're getting key lime pie. You have to try it.
Does it have to be necessarily a specific thing that I've never tried, or I want to try a challenge of some kind for food?
That could work.
There was, I think it's a 21 pounds sounds awfully high. 2.1 pounds of pizza.
Oh.
Like a pizza slice. It's like this. I want to try that.
You could eat that. I could eat that. There's a place in Tallahassee where they have slices as big as your head. I have a really small head. It was 2 times the size of my head. It was seriously, the pizza slice was this freaking big. We need to go there next time we go. Anyway, what's a food that I've never tried that I would like to try? Honestly, just I would like to try more authentic Chinese and Japanese food. I've never really tried authentic Chinese food. I did one time, but I don't really remember it, and I didn't really eat a whole lot. So I think I'd like to try authentic Asian food, actually in the country. I
would like to try a taco truck, a taco cart in Mexico.
Okay.
So
I think both of us, it's just more authentic food. Okay. Well, what would you guys want to try? Maybe we're just out of ideas. So what have you never tried but you want to try? Yeah, somebody's going to say gator, and I'll be like, just come to Florida. Everybody sells it. It's fine.
It's tough.
That's what everyone says.
It's really
I've never tried it. I have no desire to try gator. All right.
Do you prefer home-cooked meals or restaurant food? It depends on who's cooking it. In this relationship, I prefer home-cooked meals because the stuff that she makes is amazing.
Oh, thanks.
But
I made ramen the other day. It was so good.
In previous relationships, restaurant food.
I think I do prefer restaurant food because there's just something that they do when they make it that just, I mean, there's a reason that people went to culinary school. There's a reason that people become cooks and chefs, and it's because they are talented. So I really do prefer restaurant food. Like, it tastes better. It's just got something magical about it. Like I said, I like to eat. I think I said that in the last video, though. Yeah, I think I prefer restaurant food, not home-cooked food. But given the choice of going out to eat or cooking at home, I will always choose to cook at home. So I think my dad had the same answer.
Gotcha.
All right. Next question. What was your favorite meal growing up and why? Does it have to be home-cooked?
Taco Bell.
I guess it doesn't. Really? Just Taco Bell?
Look, it's funny. To this day, I love Taco Bell. My mom craved Taco Bell when she was pregnant with me. To this day, Taco Bell is one of the greatest things on earth to me.
All right. Okay, so when I was a kid, my friend Sarah and I would order Chinese food. And that doesn't seem like a big deal, but it kind of is. So we would get Chinese food, and I would get mushu pork. It was like my favorite thing. Mushu pork, wonton soup, and egg rolls and fried rice. Like, that's a lot of food, okay? But we wouldn't eat it like normal people. We went and climbed a tree and ate it while sitting in the tree. We did this every single time we ordered Chinese food. We ate it while sitting in a tree. We had to bring extra utensils for when we dropped them eventually. I actually broke a porcelain spoon that way. I dropped it right out of the tree. I felt so bad. It was my grandmother's.
Oop.
We had more, but still. Yeah, my favorite meal growing up was eating Chinese food in a tree. I know that sounds weird, but like, that's what we did. I climbed trees like every day, and we were just like, yeah, you want to eat it in the tree? And yeah, sure. And that just became a thing that we did.
I like it.
Yeah. Now you learned a thing about me.
Do you believe opposites attract, or do you prefer being with someone who is similar to you?
You want to answer that first?
I do believe that opposites can attract 100%, and in some instances, I do prefer to be with someone who's similar to me, but I'm not going to dictate my life with somebody just because they don't like the exact same things as me. You know?
I get that. I do think it's easier to be with somebody who shares your interests. I've been with people that did not share my interests. And that's hard. That's really, really hard. Like, if I only really like to watch chick flicks, but you refuse to watch chick flicks, we're never going to watch a movie together. That's hard, you know? Or if I like to play MMORPGs and you only like to play first-person shooters, we're never going to game together. That's hard. And I've learned in the last couple of years that it's really important not to be with somebody who's opposite of you in values. So I'm going to have to go with, I prefer being with somebody who's similar to me. Similar scheduling as well, like gets up early and goes to bed at a not quite reasonable, but not 3 a.m. hour. You know, because I've been with people that slept until 1 p.m, but I've been up since 7. It sucks, okay? Like, I would just prefer similar.
Yeah, and similar doesn't, like, with, like, the video games. I love first-person shooters, but I also love MMOs.
And I love first-person shooters, too. I need a mouse and keyboard to play, and he still hasn't gotten me one for his Xbox, so that's his problem.
So, like, we can sit there and play Final Fantasy 11, or we played WoW in the past, too, or I can go play a game and she can play a game or whatever. You know, the big thing about being in a relationship is you don't always have to do the exact same thing together, and you don't have to like everything identical. Like,
yeah, he likes spicy food. I don't.
Like,
so
I love like hardcore action shoot 'em up movies. Not really her thing. But I also enjoy chick flicks, so I'll watch them. Not saying that's the only thing she watches, but I'm just using that because you use that as an example.
It's one of the few safe things for me to watch because I can't really watch violence. So if he watches a action movie and determines it is okay for me to watch, like there's the violence level is like a tolerable one for me, I'll watch it with him. You know, so I think being with somebody similar is easier and puts less strain on the relationship because when I tell you I was annoyed from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. when the other person woke up, I mean every single day I was annoyed. The only thing that I'm into that you're not into that like would bother some people, but honestly, I love my me time. I work out and you don't. But that's like me time. I kind of like that you just want to leave me alone.
So, yeah, you gotta find your compromises here and there, and you guys don't have to be identical.
Yeah,
just be similar.
But I think similar is important.
Yeah.
All right, if you could only eat one type of cheese for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? I guess we're going to answer this non-vegan.
Okay.
If you could only eat one type of cheese for the rest of your life, what kind would it be and why?
I'll let you go first.
Swiss.
Pepper jack.
I could have guessed that. Did you guess Swiss for me? Or were you going to think Munster? I was going to say, like,
Gouda.
Gouda is a Swiss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I really enjoy Swiss cheese.
Mm-hmm. I like Swiss, but I love
They haven't figured out Swiss cheese for vegans yet. Please get on that.
One day they will.
Okay. All right.
Would you rather be the most famous person on the planet or the richest, and why?
I'm going to say the most famous person on the planet, because usually with fame comes rich. So, actually, I think both of those go hand in hand. Yeah, I would go with the most famous person on the planet because that means that I've become a really successful tap dancer. So I'd go with the famous. Yeah, you don't even.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with famous. Yeah, famous. Mm-hmm. Just because.
Yeah. He'd rather be broke but have 10 million subscribers on YouTube. That's what he would like. All right, what does your typical Sunday look like? Are we at a con?
You're right.
We live together, so our Sundays are the same right now. He works on Sundays, actually. Mm-hmm. So I guess it's not the same.
I get up, and I go back to sleep, and then I get up, and then I go get ready for work, and then I go to the office and sit down and take calls all day. And then I hang out with you afterwards. Mm-hmm. What do you do while I'm at work?
Oh, Lord. I usually film tutorials on Sundays. Might have a rehearsal with Rhythm Theory on Sundays. I work out. That's a good, heavy workout day for me. Mm-hmm. I really enjoy that. I usually, I sort of meal prep sometimes. Like, by meal prep, I mean I make pasta so that it's in the fridge so that I can make stuff with it later in the week. Mm-hmm. I'm not really a big meal prepper. So it's just it's a good day where, you're kind of, this is not how it sounds, but you're kind of out of my hair so I can, do a lot of me things mm-hmm. that day. I don't have to, we're not planning on hanging out, so I can go, okay, so for these 2 hours I'm going to film, and for these 2 hours I'm going to edit, and for these 3 hours I'm going to, insert whatever. So it's kind of like a me day.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah. I didn't mean to sound like that.
No, it's one of those things where sometimes you just need you, and you need to, whenever you have somebody else around, it's like when you have, a house guest.
Yeah, you kind of always feel like you need to entertain. Yeah. But I don't feel like I need to entertain you. I just don't want to, say, oh, I know you had plans to hang out with me, but go away because I need to go film for 3 hours. Yeah. So I filmed this morning while he was asleep. It was perfect.
Would you rather be a character in an action movie or a comedy, and why?
Action movie. The action movie, because if you're in a comedy, chances are you're going to have yourself embarrassed to no end at some point in the movie. Mm-hmm. And that is not an emotion I enjoy. So I'd much rather be in an action movie and just be totally badass.
I would rather be in an action movie because I'm going to save the world.
No. All right. What's something you get competitive over? You want to try to guess for each other?
Sure.
Okay. What's something you get competitive over? I'm about to out you a little bit.
Okay.
How much money you make? You do. Only when people make you feel bad about what you make, though. And it's fine. It's a good living. But if somebody kind of downplays his status, not even just how much money you make, but your status at what you do, you get a little competitive. Mm-hmm. Am I right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Would that be your answer, or was there something else? Do you get competitive with Call of Duty?
I do. I like to run around and do stupid things in Call of Duty, but if I see someone bullying someone, or if I see someone really trying hard to make people look bad, then I get competitive and then I shut them down. But I would have to say that don't downplay my worth.
Okay.
Like that, because then I'm just oh. Let's see what I can do.
Yeah, he gets really competitive with that, and I appreciate it. I'm over here as a spectator, like, go ahead.
Now with you, what do you get competitive with? I think you only get competitive if someone challenges your intelligence. Like they try to downplay your intelligence.
That's a true one, but I have a different answer.
Oh yeah?
Everything. I actually get really competitive with a lot of things. I don't even mean to. I just do. I really I'm a perfectionist. I don't know if y'all knew this, but I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. How many times did I film the last part of the thing today?
Well, you got done, and then you were like, I have to go film again.
Well, I missed sounds.
So I have no idea. I was asleep.
I know. I think I filmed it like 25 times trying to get it perfect. But that's also because TikTok is full of people that yell at you if you're not perfect. So, yeah, no, I get really, really competitive. Like, if I see somebody has more followers on TikTok, but they're doing the same thing, like, something inside me goes, you have to get more than them. Or, like, if somebody... You know, I was going to say if somebody at work, like, gets recognized for something, I kind of want to, but no, that's not true. I love being, like low-key at work. Like, I just like to fly under the radar at work. So, not everything, but a lot of things. I get very competitive.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Ready?
Yeah.
Would you rather be able to slow down or speed up time, and why?
I think you'd rather speed up time, like while you're at work and while you're doing all these things that you don't want to do, so that you have like more time to do the things that you do want to do.
I like it.
Is that your answer?
I mean, depends on how much if I could slow down time, I could actually get stuff done.
Yeah, that's true. I would rather slow down time because I would like some moments in life to just last longer. You know? So, slow down time. And also, if I could slow down time, I could be even more efficient than I already am. So, oh, Lord. Be able to change the past or see into the future, and why? I think you'd rather see into the future so you could play with the stock market.
I think you'd rather be able to change the past.
Yes, I would change a few very, very specific things. I know that's probably going to screw up the future, but I don't care, okay? I at least want to change one thing. Just one. Maybe two. Maybe 5. I would definitely change the past.
I would buy those, like, 20-some Bitcoins that I could have bought for $20.
Right? Yeah, you would definitely see the future to play with the stock market. Absolutely. And see, but we're a good team. I'll go change the past.
You change that, and then I'll be prepared for the future, so that way we know when to make adjustments.
Right?
Would you rather spend the rest of your life feeling itchy or being tickled? Why?
Feeling itchy. Please don't tickle me. I will flail and hurt you.
Itchy, because tickling is mean.
And scratching's kind of nice sometimes. It feels really, really good. Like, all right, one more question. One more question. If you had to buy all of your clothes from one brand for the rest of your life, which brand would you pick? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is gonna be terrible. Should it be like a brand, not like a discount store?
I don't know. What do you think?
Let's go with a brand.
Okay.
Capezio?
Capezio now
has count? Does Capezio? I like Capezio's leotards the best, and like they make leggings, and I don't know. Oh, that's hard.
Tea turtle.
Of course. Yeah, Capezio for me. Unless it's shoes. Do shoes count, or is it just clothes?
It's clothes.
Okay, then Capezio, because they also have the Harmony knitwear. So.
Nailed it.
Well, thank you guys for joining us for these questions. I had a lot of fun. I learned some things about me and about you.
It's interesting.
Yeah, these deep questions were pretty good. Stay tuned for part 3 for the deeper questions, and these were pretty deep, so I'm kind of scared.
We're gonna start getting into philosophy. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. If you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're on that road to 1,000. We're slowly getting there, so show us some love, and we'll see you guys soon. If you're new, and also if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below some of your answers, because we would love to see some of those. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I'm Sean.
And I'm Jen.
And we're out of here. Bye.